and welcome to your postpartum cardio, strength, and core workout. We are doing all of it today, and you're going to walk away feeling like you really worked everything, okay? So let me tell you what we're doing. We're going to be doing 3 different circuits. Our first circuit is going to be our cardio round. It's going to be more like a warm-up, round 1, round 2, we'll pick it up a notch, round 3, we'll be kind of doing the full movements. So each circuit, each round is going to look a little bit different, so it's going to be nice and fun and interesting, okay? And then circuits 2 and 3 will be our strength and core, really focusing on toning and rebuilding and breathing. In those circuits, we're only going to do 2 times through, okay? We'll perform each move for 45 seconds each. I'll give you a 15-second break in between, and then we'll do a full break at the end, and then we'll repeat it only 2 times through. Okay, so if you've never worked out with me before, I have no music on my workouts, and that's on purpose. That way you can listen to your favorite music while you work out with me and be able to hear my instruction clearly and do it as intentional as you can. Form is everything, especially with postpartum, beginner, so I want to make sure that you feel confident and taken care of through this process. I want to be sure you know that you are cleared by your doctor or midwife before you get back into fitness after having your baby, so make sure you know that you're okay and you're ready. This is a diastasis safe workout. I want to make sure that you are aware of the transversal abdominal breathing, and when I say tighten your core, pull in your core, that's that internal abdominal wall that is pulling in, that's tightening and pulling in and in towards that belly button throughout the movements. If you ever see any coning or discomfort, then I encourage you to stop, reset, maybe pause, and join me back when you feel ready. All right, 2 things to remember. This is a postpartum. You may have been out of the fitness world for a minute, so remember to always go at your pace. Your pace matters. If you feel like I am moving too quickly, I'm 5 years postpartum right now, so I've had a lot of time to practice this. So it's okay if we look a little bit different. All that matters is that you go at your own pace and you're here, you're working and you're trying, and that's all that matters, okay? So, enough talking. You will want some free weights today. I'll be using my 5s, my 7s, maybe 110. So grab whatever weight you got. And you want a water, you want a sweat towel, because we will be sweating. And I think that's all you need to know. Set your playlist, grab your stuff, let's work out. All right, so we're going to start with that warm-up cardio round. We're going to start with butt kicks today. So knees nice and soft. We're going to be kicking that booty with your heel, knees pointed down towards the ground. Just start being intentional with that breath. And every time that foot comes back, think about pushing that hip forward just slightly, not majorly. But we're stretching out that front quadricep, activating your hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to sweep that leg across and open for hip circles. Oh, my hips are popping. Over and around. Think about engaging that core, stabilizing those hips as you sweep that leg across. Last one. Feet nice and wide, toes pointed forward. We're going to reach back, bend this knee, but sit back into your hips. Reach, and then switch. Reach, keeping that chest open, lower and upper back flat. And as you reach, you should feel that stretch along that inner thigh. This is like my favorite warm-up move. Just feels nice. All right, we're gonna get into a reverse lunge. So hands right here in front, clasping. You're gonna step back into a lunge and then bring it up. Step back and bring it up. Check that knee, make sure it's in line with your ankle. You have even weight through the feet, and then put that a little bit more weight in that front heel than in the toe. Give me 2 more. Awesome. All right, we have a 30-second break right now. We're gonna mix it up. Try to take it up a notch just a little bit. So with our, instead of butt kicks, this time we're gonna add a little squat. So we've got a little squat and booty kick, squat and booty kick, all right? In 5, 4, 3, here we go. Keep that chest open. Core is pulling in as we give ourselves a little mini squat. Knees in line with your toes. Toes are pointing forward. And then bring that knee back as you booty kick. So try not to bring that knee forward, right? So there's a difference between bringing it forward and bringing it back. Last 5. Core is squeezing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We have our alternating toe touches. So arms up next to those ears. You're going to swing opposite arm to leg. Exhale that breath. It's okay if this leg is bent. It's okay if you can't get all the way towards that foot. All that matters is that you're crunching midair. And as you reach, you're pulling that core in. You're exhaling all your breath out. And we don't do that ever again. All right, side to side. Side to side, we have skier steps. Nice wide step, toe, toe. Shifting your weight back into your heel. And then using those arms to really pull your body. Beautiful. All right, we're going to step back into a lunge. This time we're going to reach up. Get those arms right next to those ears, and then bring it down. Step it back, reach it up. As you drop, nice and low as you can control. Shoulders stay down. You're almost through. Last one. All right. Ooh, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Ah. All right. Okay, heart rate's up. That's our cardio. We did it. Okay. Now we're turning that butt kick into a front crunch. So we're gonna squat with our arms up by our ears, keeping that core nice and tight and really fighting to keep those arms in line with those ears. Squat. You're gonna bring that knee up, and then you're gonna crunch mid-air, driving those elbows in towards your hips, exhaling that breath. Every single time that knee comes up, you're pulling that core in even deeper. Arms nice and straight. Keeping those shoulders, don't shrug your shoulders. Keep those shoulders down. And bring it down. Don't bring it down, bring it right here. We're gonna be twisting opposite shoulder towards that opposite knee. Keep those feet wide. It's almost like a bicycle, you know, like a bicycle on the floor. We're working to meet that shoulder to our knee, not just that elbow. All right, let's go ahead and finish with skiers this time. If you can add the jump, add the jump. It's okay if you're still here. You want to keep it low impact. If you can afford to add that little jump in the mix, do it with me. Using those arms to lift you up, up and over. 3, 2, woo! All right, let's lunge and tap. So same leg, lunge, tap, same leg. We're gonna switch halfway through, so we only have 15 seconds right here. And switch. Other leg. Almost there. Woo! Oh my gosh. All right. My legs are burning. Here we are. Circuit 1 is done. Go ahead and grab some water. All right. We have our next circuit, which is going to be our strength. We have 45 seconds each. We are going to start with a side lunge. I'm going to go ahead and grab my 5 pound, 5 to 7 if you've got strong shoulders. Opposite hand to foot. We're going to step nice and wide for a side lunge. From there, you're going to push off, curl, and then press overhead. Find that natural movement. Your palm is facing you, facing your body. Press. As we reach down, make sure that shoulder and everything doesn't collapse. Really keep that shoulder back. Lower back is flat. You're sitting back into that hip. Let me show it to you from the side. Sit and sit back. Really balance, squeeze, 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 tighten that core. It's perfectly normal and expected to be very wobbly. If you need to put that foot down to press, do so, no problem. All right, go ahead and drop that weight. We're gonna do windmills, my favorite. So feet nice and wide. You're gonna turn one toe out, one arm is up. This is gonna work your side oblique, it's gonna be so good. You're gonna hinge that hip out. You're gonna bend this knee, trace it down, keep your shoulders stacked, and then bring it up and reset. So hinge, trace it all the way down as deep as you can go, and then up. So you should feel a nice stretch along that side body. And exhale everything up. We're gonna do the full 45 here. And then we will switch to the other side for round 2. So remember which side you're doing. Give me a couple more. Last one. All right, we're gonna do the other leg, other arm, press. So other hand, other leg. Make sure that toe is pointed forward. And as you step into that lunge, that back stays flat. So lunge, squeeze that core as you balance, press it up, and then repeat. You want the weight in your heel in that side lunge. Core is pulling in. I love this one so much. It just feels natural. And you're probably like, no, this does not feel natural at all. And I get that. Whew. Ha. Almost there. And drop it. All right, I'm gonna grab my heavy, I'm gonna grab 10. 7 to 10 is good here. We're gonna be just using one of these dumbbells on our back for a chest press and a pullover. So, holding that weight in front of your chest, you're gonna press up, and then elbows stay bent. You're gonna lower overhead, exhale up, and then bring it down. So press, reach overhead, keeping that core and lower back pressed against the mat. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, keeping that core engaged. This is an upper body movement, but that core is stabilizing the body. So we're working it just as much. Almost through. Keeping those shoulders down. They're going to want to shrug up as you reach overhead. But really focus on pulling those shoulders down. And release. All right, we have a full minute. 45 seconds, not minutes, sorry. 45-second break. All right, so we have our lunges, windmill on the other side. I'm gonna grab some water, towel off if you need to. But you can always pause the video if you need more time to rest, recover. All right, go ahead and grab your weight. We're gonna go back to that first side, set it up, toes pointed forward, sit back into that hip, keeping that shoulder back, reach off, whoo, and press. This is our second round here, so make it count. This is the last time on this side. Squeeze, 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 squeeze that core as you're sitting back, as you're fighting for that balance, as you press overhead. Last one. Woo. All right, and drop it. We have our windmills the other side, so feet nice and wide, the other toe points out. Opposite hand is here. We're gonna hinge that hip out. We're gonna trace it down, bend this outside knee, and then you're gonna wanna bring it back up. So make sure you're starting that movement in the hips, so you're gonna feel those hips go back and forth. Almost there. Exhale as you bring it up. Make sure the shoulders are stacked and we're not leaning forward. So you really want to be stacked. Oh, okay. And release. Other side with the side lunge and press. Here we go. In 3, 2, shoulders back, core is engaged. Toes pointing forward, reach it down, press it up. Woo! Whoa, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Almost through. Try to get deeper into that lunge. Keeping those shoulders squared. Oh, mama. Okay. Grabbing your heavier weight for our chest press. Pull over. Belly button pulling in. Exhale. Really tuck those hips under. We're going to press. Inhale as you lower overhead, exhale as you pull, and repeat. Almost through. Just a couple more. Ah! And relax. That was the perfect amount. Oh my gosh. That was hard. All right, go ahead and roll into your side. Slowly come on up. We're going to take a nice full break before we move on to our next circuit. All right, so let's take our break, clear our space. All right, so we got 4 new moves. We'll do 2 times through and then we are done. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my 5 pounds, and I'm going to set you up for our next move. We have a chair squat into a side raise. So chair squats force you to use more of your core. So really focus on pulling that core in and keeping it nice and engaged. Your feet are going to be hip width apart. We're going to sit back into our imaginary chair and then stand up to a side raise. So chair, squat, side, raise. If 5 pounds feels like too much, then you can chair squat, one arm at a time, lift. Keeping those shoulders pressing down. Elbow just slightly bent, not locked. Core is pulling in as you sit back into that imaginary chair. If you're having a hard time, I want you to put a chair behind you and focus on maintaining that form. Sit down into that chair, stand up, and then do the arms, okay? And that movement will help build up that inner core strength. All right, bring it down to the ground. We have a side plank. We want to bring our legs are bent, knees in line with our hips, in line with our elbow. Make sure this elbow is underneath that shoulder. We're going to lift and hold. Hold. Activating those obliques. Make sure you're not turned forward or rotated back. Your hips are properly stacked on top of each other. And if you're ready for it, I want you to lower and lift, lower and lift, lower. Try your best to hover off that floor. If you need to come all the way down and then press up, that works too. And you can always use this hand to assist you. As long as you feel that, right there, we're working. All right, go ahead and grab. I'm gonna use my 7s. So a medium-sized weight is great for this move. We're gonna do a deadlift into a curl. So knees are bent. We're gonna hinge our hips back, trace our legs with that weight, bring our hips forward, rotate our palms towards us for a bicep curl. So deadlift, weight is in your heels. You should feel a nice, deep stretch in those hamstrings. Your back is flat, knees are bent. This one is one of my favorites. Ugh. Works it all. Give me one more. And drop your weight. We're gonna make our way down to the floor for a dead bug, one of my favorite core movements. We have a couple options here. We're gonna be on our back, legs in a tabletop. We're gonna press our hands into our knees. So we're just pressing, activating that lower abdominal. So just pressing, knee into hand, hand into knee. You're gonna feel that lower abdominal. Think about tucking those hips in towards your rib cage. All right, and then from here, if you feel ready, we're gonna extend one arm overhead. We're gonna kick one leg up and then bring it back. Keeping that hand pressing into your knee, up and back, up and back. Inhale as you extend, exhale, drawing that belly button in towards your spine, keeping that leg in line, whoo, and that's it. With that one, next time around, make sure you're keeping it in line with the other foot. If you feel ready enough, if you feel that leg can lower, then good for you, which makes sure that that lower back is not arching up and you're feeling all that control in your core, okay? All right, one more round and we're done. All right, so I'm gonna grab my 5s for my chair squat. All right, set it up, feet are hip width apart, knees in line with your toes, shoulders back, abs pulling in, chair squat, and side raise. Almost there. Keeping that core engaged the whole time. Woo! Oh. All right, what's next? Side plank, other side. Other side on that side plank. Knees in line with your hips, in line with your elbow, elbow underneath that shoulder. We're gonna lift up and hold. We're just hanging out right here. If you need that hand for support, use that hand for support. Don't try to do this and you feel like you're all out of whack. Your shoulders are, yeah, no. Do what works for you. All right, now let's go ahead and lower and lift. Lower, little bitty lift in that hip. Feeling that pinch right there. Using that hand for support if needed. Belly button pulling in. All right. Oh man, I felt that. Dead lift with our curl. Grabbing our medium-sized weight. Shoulders are pulling back, knees are bent. Hinge those hips back towards that back wall. Back is flat. Power up and curl. Keeping those weights nice and close to your legs. Try your best not to bring those weights forward, right? They're right here, shoulders are engaged, shoulder blades are squeezing towards one another. Three, two, and drop it. Get onto our backs for the last move. Dead bug. Now, if just holding this press here is enough, just hold. Press, press, press. Hips tilting towards your rib cage. Palms pressing into your knees. Belly button pulling in and down towards your spine. Shoulders are relaxed. And arm and leg, same arm, same leg. Extend and press. Extend and press. Make sure that leg is at the degree of control, Even if that means your leg is going straight up. Ooh! And time. Go ahead and windmill your legs side to side. And then roll onto your side and press on up. Let me go ahead and turn that off. And there you have it. We did it. I will go ahead and link my 5-minute post-workout stretch. Go ahead and do that now to cool that body and stretch that body out after today's workout. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you liked it, comment, let me know how you did, and I will see you here next time.